Hey everyone, I do apologize for being partially in the middle of a conversation with the Concilion, but yeah, I accidentally stopped my stupid recording after only a couple of minutes of starting it. Ah, good God. So yeah, we're in the Concilion's office, so we'll have a chat with him about the maps, our progress, so we're going to complete that, our progress with the information on the Nardigs, anything about Seraphedin, and we'll have a chat with Constantine afterwards. So yeah, about the camps.
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Let's see. Oh, this is remarkable work. You explored the entire surface of the island. Well, almost. Congratulations. Thanks to you, our merchants and explorers will be able to reach the heart of this island safely.
You're welcome.
The prince will surely be very grateful for this. I know I am. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Oh, 250. Nice. Yeah, I think we found Seraphedin and it's not good. But we found most of his notes, which is good.
I found some notes which were lost by Professor Seraphedin. His expedition was far from easy.
Investigating such gigantic creatures is bound to be perilous.
Indeed. Unfortunately, we also found his corpse.
I thought it would be.
I'm sorry.
Oh, poor man. His devotion to science cost him his life. I will make sure I share the works you have brought me with his family. This research is fascinating. It must have taken a formidable amount of courage to pursue it. But some sheets are missing. Keep an eye out for them, would you? Maybe you can find them. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
I'll do my best, but I make no promises.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
I'll take this opportunity while we're heading down. If you hear me wincing in next 2 or 3 parts, accidentally burnt one of my fingers with hot water while I was trying to make myself a cup of coffee. So I've put ice on it, run under cold water for a good 10 minutes. The bit of throbbing, the pain's dulled enough that I can sort of wiggle it gently and hold the controller. So, because I really want to do some recording. So, yeah, if you hear me wincing, it's nothing serious. It's just the occasional bit of throbbing, but it's nothing serious. Not too bad. I'm just glad I didn't burn my hand. That would have been bad. So yeah, luckily just the one finger. Anyway, Constantine, we'd like a word with you about a few things.
Constantine.
My adorable cousin, I am always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
About our encounter with Enon Milfrictimin.
I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart of the island, and I was able to talk with Enon Milfrictimin.
How marvelous! Tell me about it.
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only a High King can open it.
Understandable.
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death wasn't going to help us. How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earned the trust of the pretender who seemed to be the best choice.
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father is an old, bitter man, but he was right about you. Tell me, who did you choose?
Duncas. He's the king of the village of Vigigador, and a Donegad full of wisdom.
I'm certain that you have made the right choice. And then what did you do?
I was able to enter the sanctuary. It was an incredible experience.
It had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering the most secret places on this island, talking to a god. What does he look like? Is he some kind of very old and very powerful Donegad?
Far from
No.
it.
In fact, I spoke to an extremely large tree. As strange as it may sound.
Well, to me it doesn't.
Fascinating.
It is.
And I thought that gods were always old bearded men. Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he cast upon the first settlers?
No. According to him, we are responsible for the emergence of the Malachor. By exploiting the earth so much, we have poisoned it. And the disease has contaminated us through the water we drink and the plants that we eat.
Strange, and yet it seems plausible.
Hmm.
So there wouldn't be an antidote.
He says that the Earth can be healed, that his children know how to do it. I suppose he was talking about the Donegada. He also said that by healing the Earth, we would heal those who live on it.
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy for our neighbors to accept it, however. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism. Did he tell you anything else?
No, we're not gonna. Sorry, we need to find some evidence first. Proof. Not revealing everything. We'll be a bit more general, I think. Not sure how general, but yeah. We'll stay away from that point.
No, but it's true that the conversation ended abruptly. An intruder had managed to sneak into the sanctuary, and we had to flee to evade the wrath of its guardians.
An intruder, you say? Then I guess this sanctuary isn't that heavily protected. Your work really is exemplary. The entire continent should be thanking you. Is there anything you would like to tell me?
Well, now that you ask, yes. We managed to defend our allies with great bravery.
We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus.
Really? So, what was causing them?
The city and its outposts were being continuously attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled a mountain guardian.
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I've never seen anything like it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation, do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a guardian was involved there as well.
Yes, it was
Yes.
actually.
The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders, and yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardaig Glenderman, a beach guardian, but it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So, it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you've already done what had to be done, by eliminating those that were threatening our neighbors.
Perhaps. But I am certain that there is more to it than a simple epidemic.
I agree.
These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't have.
True.
You're exaggerating, fair cousin.
Really?
The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
No, I
You
don't
may
think
be
so.
right. But I can't help thinking that someone is behind all this.
I agree.
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, fair cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
Wait,
But
what?
why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
The hell?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency,
You'd better tell me everything.
but Fine. I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him, but His Highness's behavior has been very peculiar recently.
I can
He
imagine.
sleeps very little and goes out alone almost every night.
Wait, what?
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed.
Yeah.
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you
Oh,
about
of course he has.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
it. He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know, he goes outside the city.
Where could he
What?
go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
And he didn't follow? Yeah, exactly. He'd be very charismatic, mate. He didn't tell us more than that. Come on.
Listen. I know this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went. But he refused and ordered you to keep your mouth shut. But Constantine is not just my governor. He's my cousin. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted once when leaving the city. So if you know anything else...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. But I think I know where you could find out.
Oh?
When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I have the key. Take it.
Thank you.
I hope you find His Highness and manage to make him see reason.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah, me
What
neither.
could he be doing outside every night?
Normally I would have said getting drunk at the tavern, but clearly that isn't the case.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Anon Millefrictaman had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
Yeah, good idea. Not that. Page to Constantine's journal. All this potential. This feeling of power. I feel so alive. My experiments bore fruit. Experiments? What are you doing, Constantine? Katazaxling cured me. But those I established myself made me a god. But though I established myself, huh? But those I established myself made me a god. Okay, that's anyway. Soon the whole island will answer my call, as long as I'm not interrupted. A small group of exiled natives saw me passing in Senvar the other night. If they denounce me, they could ruin my whole plan. I can't take that risk. I must get rid of them. Right. Could be Wenvar, I just went with Senvar for the sake of it. I am trying my best for these names. I doubt it's ever going to be perfect, but hey, give them my best shot. What the hell's Constantine doing with experimentation? Oh my god. I also know what he's referring to. I know where. Doesn't bode well at all.
Discovered that your cousin has descended into madness. But we can't let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him.
Yeah, I agree. I want to get to daytime though. A bit more clarity. Oh my god! Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We have a small issue of the... Hold up, hold up, hold up, we're coming.
May the trees on your road always bear fruit.
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts would have torn us to shreds.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged. Thanks again, Renaigse.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can do me a favor in return. I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse. But he looks a bit like an Onol Manawi.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his marks are different. Darker.
She's talking about the crazy Donegad.
Indeed, that might be him. Do you know where to find him?
No. We see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where he's going.
He walks along the path, often followed by some beasts.
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He scares me.
So, we stay hidden.
And you do well to hide. I think he's the one who sent these animals to attack you. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where he's going?
She could hide in the old house. She would see him passing by and could follow, couldn't she?
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you'll reach an abandoned house. You can hide there. And from up there, you will be able to see the path perfectly.
Thanks.
Thank you. You've been a great help. And stay hidden. You may still be in danger.
Be prudent on Manawi.
Yeah, why exactly are you exiled?
You're very isolated here. Why live so far from a village?
It's a long story. Matir, will you tell him?
When I was young, I got engaged to a young man. But he wasn't my Minundanem. I thought he was, but I was wrong. And one day, I met the one I would love for all my life. As I had broken my engagement, we were exiled.
Oh wow, okay.
So, our parents came to settle here. They built this house, and we were born.
There. Now you know the whole story. Do you want to know anything else?
Not such a long story, but...
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
Right. Well, that explains why that house is here out in the middle of nowhere. Ah. How do we get over there? We have to go a long way around, do we? Oh, there you go. Wait, is there something? Oh, that's a little shortcut. Oh. This is where we're supposed to go.
We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
No, we'll wait for him.
I see him. And he's not alone.
I'm gonna need to follow him. Yeah, better get down there quick sharp. Looks like we're about to learn the truth. Or at least one of many truths. Ah,
He
so
opened
he's
the passage for himself here. Let's follow him, quick.
just navigate quickly but quietly. And let's get a move on. Constantine, what the hell are you doing? Oh my god.
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you were talking about. But what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. Oh, the temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill her for anything in the world.
Constantine, come back and explain yourself.
To think I taught this spoiled brat how to wield a weapon, and now he's throwing beasts at us.
I'm mad. It's the only explanation.
All right. Boy, he's strong.
Things are about to get dicey.
Come on, attack! Come on, attack! Come on!
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Okay.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Flesh of my earth,
Tricked him in.
help me. You saw him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me, steal my children, my guardians, pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants, eternity, strength, power.
I believe him.
It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
Except for the side, I'd say.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is.
That's quite possible.
You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
Fortunately, he's probably right.
That is madness.
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him, flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
I understand what you feel. I have trouble believing it myself, but Enon Milfrichtaman never lies. We need to stop your cousin by any means possible.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and prepare against them. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes. We must find it.
Good point.
If in his folly he remembered just a small bit of what I taught him, then he shall warn his guard to be ready for us. We will need to be discreet and find ourselves allies.
You're thinking of all the creatures that he has perverted.
Yeah,
A veritable army.
pretty
Precisely.
much.
And against an army, we will need soldiers. The natives will follow you because their god has ordered it.
We might also be able to count on help from the Nords. We'll need to speak to their admiral. We should also be able to count on Sieglinde. Her troops will be all the more welcome. And of course, we can also go and find the Mother Cardinal, as well as Governor Buren. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us insane, but not here. On an island where everything is possible.
Pretty much.
And all folly is accepted. Let's go. We need to put an end to all of this.
Oh, hostile. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, you know why that is? Because of Constantine. That's what it is. Yeah, it's because of Constantine. He's trying to thwart our plans, so... She's kind of turned everyone against us. Right. Well, I reckon we'll work out the plans in this place first. Let's just... Yeah, let's find his hideout first. Oh, excuse me. I'll find his hideout. If I recall correct, was it the ports? North Quarter. Trying to remember. Going up that way. Oh, what was across the bridge, wasn't it? I know, because I know when I was exploring, I found something that didn't look quite right to me. I think the port quarter might be the easiest way to get there. I'm trying to think of the most direct route without going through the heart of New Serene. I'll keep Zero with us, and definitely keeping Kurt with us while going in New Serene. To each its own, so I'll be using, you know, I'll be using Petrus for San Mateus. I will be using Afra for Hikmet, and I'll also be using Kurt, obviously, for Sieglinde, Vasco for the Norts, and Ciora for... I'm pretty sure you only have to talk to Dunkus because he's the High King. I think that's all of... Yeah, I think that's all of the... Those... Oh, that's a dead soldier. Oh god, there's a lot of them, actually. Well, I say a lot. Where was that spot again? Yeah, it was up here, I think. Yeah, it was. Have a little wander around here. He's definitely got loyal soldiers.
The cave that Constantine indicated in his notes shouldn't be very far.
He has guards that are very loyal to him. There's a chance they'll be protecting his hideout.
Well, they're not protecting it anymore. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh yes, I should also mention something. Actually, I'll just show you. I completely forgot about it. I kind of anticipate if we were to go up by another level and get level 40, I would actually put a attribute point into accuracy or a better firearm, and I kind of went and spent some coin and got myself, where was it? This one? This one. The Prince Flintlock rifle. So that's gonna pack a hell of a punch. I mean, this is good and all that, don't get me wrong, but we're pretty close to level 40, so I have a feeling that if we go and talk to all the leaders, we might just break into level 40. So I'll be able to equip... Oh, you serious? Really? Oh, okay. Well, it's been quite a while since we were encumbered. Over encumbered. Wow. Oh, we can do that while we're encumbered. I did not know that. Now, assuming that there is anything to collect here, or should I say there's something they haven't already been able to collect. So, essentially, absolutely bugger all. That was absolutely... God, what's the point in putting something there if you can't collect anything? I mean, seriously. Like, what is the point? Oh my god. Oh well. That'd be a that just refilled? Oh, maybe I just didn't see it refill, that's quite possible. Alright, let's head in here. Definitely hear the creatures. Oh god. Quick, quick, quick! God damn it. Thank you. Well done, team. Well done. Great work. Collect everything while we can. God damn it. I have a feeling that very soon, after I get the impression that once we've gathered our forces, it's going to be, you know, quite possibly the point of no return in terms of missions. Like, it'll be that, you know, march against the army that Constantine has created. That would be my guess anyway. Oh my god. That's represented from a distance of, I think it was a Nardai Frasamand. The guardian of the forest, I think? I could be wrong about that. Constance research notes. According to my calculations, by performing linking rituals in Credwin and Vedvilvi, Enomilfrictamin should be sufficiently weakened and I sufficiently powerful to fight him. I cannot wait to annihilate this senile old god. Oh my god, Constantine, you have completely lost it. It is official.
Constantine has marked several places on this map. I recognize some of them. They're sacred places for the natives. Places of connection. This place. This journal. Oh, my poor Constantine. You have completely lost your mind.
And then some.
What are you hoping to achieve with these rituals?
No Donegad has ever done such a thing. It goes against the balance that we are defending. Enon Milfrichtemann was right. Your cousin wants power. He is feeding from the strength of Tyr Fredi.
So much so that he is threatening Anon Milfrichtemann himself. He wants to take his place. To think he's been plotting this absurd plan for weeks. He even used us to achieve it. The intruder in the sanctuary was certainly sent by him.
Yeah, I
to
agree.
scout the place. We will need to gather allies if we're going to stop him. But we will also have to weaken him and break apart the bonds that he has established.
I don't know exactly how these things work. And unless you do, we're gonna need help. How about Dunkus? Mev scares me a little.
You're right. Let's go and find him.
Right. I think first, though, to be perfectly frank, I think we're going to gather our forces. I think we'll form the... Yeah, and I need to take care of everything in here. That's going to be slightly tedious and slow, but never mind. Oh well, we'll jog back into New Serene. Oh boy. Right. Now, I think what I'm actually going to do is, when I've stopped recording this part, I'm actually going to, because I mentioned this a little bit earlier in the game, is that what I would do when I felt we were getting near the end of the game, and this very much feels that way, that I would certainly shortcut to the Desade residence, just for the sake of it, that I would excuse me, fully upgrade Desade with as many of the characters, any of the equipment, weaponries, as I fully upgrade as best I can. So we have Kurt, who has craftsmanship, and that's one of the reasons why I also decided to throw a point or two eventually into craftsmanship, knowing full well that if we cared to go up against whatever big boss fight, which is now turning out to be Constantine and whatever forces he has, I would like to have a preferably fully upgraded and very high level armor, weaponry, types of pistols, rifles, whatever, and equip out our companions. I'm assuming they'll join us, considering we're asking all of their well, what's the bloody word I'm looking for? Anyway, but yeah, all the, I was going to say state, but it's not really the correct term, but, you know, their cities, all that sort of stuff, their people, they're getting involved, I'd assume they would, so, yeah, I think we'll go to, well, we've got, actually, I've just, that that made a amount of sense, didn't it? Get him, C's, because this is that higher. This, let's just get rid of all this crap, shall we? That's a loot chance. Now, what about the ambassador's hat? 44, 50. Rustic turban. Okay, so we're under that. Okay. Oh, that's actually the same one. And that's the... Where's the... Thank you, the coin guard. Just in case things are a little hairy. I think once I get inside there, or about to enter there, I'll wear the one for the coin guard. Just in case. Till then, we're going... Since we're in... New Serene, we'll go and get help of Sieglander since we've got Kurt with us. And since the same city, we'll do the Norts.
Oh, it's you, Maui. We'll make it for you.
I'm sure you do, buddy, but not really the time for any shopping. We've kind of got a war on our hands. One that we didn't quite anticipate either, I might add. But when I say anticipate, in the sense that we weren't expecting to fight Constantine. I had a feeling there'd be a boss fight, but not an army level boss fight. Right, let's switch this. I'd rather just... Because this is supposed to help us blend in any coin guard installations, so... In case things get a tad... You know... What are you doing here? Well, we're going to wear the torso of the coin guard, so we blend in fairly well. Where the hell is Sieglander? What in the hell? Oh, it's the right... Oh, right, because it goes here, doesn't it? Yep, here we go, here we go. Sieglander, we'd love your assistance, please.
Hello, Commander. Lady Desarde.
How can I be of service to you?
We'd like your help, please.
I have come to ask for your help.
I'm at your service, Your Excellency. What is it you want from me?
We need reinforcements to protect the sanctuary of the natives, north of the island.
Very well. I will send some troops there. But may I ask who or what they will be fighting?
Creatures in great numbers. And probably my cousin.
I beg your pardon?
As your men must have told you, he has changed a lot recently. Ever since he was cured of the Malachor and bonded to the island, he has become obsessed with power. He is now targeting the heart of the island. If he succeeds, we're all doomed.
Yep.
I have indeed heard reports of the governor's peculiar behavior. Since he is our employer, I asked my men to turn a blind eye. But thanks to your help, we avoided dishonor. I won't forget it. If you're telling me that we are in danger and that we need to go to this sanctuary, we'll go.
Thank you, Commander.
Anything else?
No. Thank you. That's fantastic.
I have to go. Goodbye.
I also have a lot to do. Until next time, Your Excellency.
Okay, fantastic. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this part here. Now, what I'm actually going to do is, because I would imagine that once we get our allies together, we'll go and speak to Dunkus about sort of helping stop Enon Milfrictamin from losing his power and you know, stop Constantine from draining more power and gaining it. Which I imagine once we've done that, it's going to be, you know, all hands on deck, as so to speak. So, what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to go and spend a little bit of time, upgrade the armor, weapons, that sort of thing. Choose it for the companions. And when we come back, we will most likely be chatting to the Norts, have updated armor, all this kind of thing. And when we get to that main point, or near enough, I'll actually equip things like most of our ammo, all this kind of stuff, you know, for that, what I'm probably assuming is going to be that grand, all-out finale major fight. So, yeah, I'll see you next time.